Welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm just heading over to Telford to catching a train from the Hampton train station. Come across a car that I saw on Facebook Marketplace last night, so let's see if I get there in one piece and let's see if the car's any good. So this is what I picked up from Telford, guys. I come back in one piece, thankfully, and this car drove really nice. So it was a 2018 Dacia Sandero. Is it Dacia? Dacia? Let me know in the comments below how you pronounce it. Sandero Stepway. I think overall a really nice example. One previous owner, I think it's about 33,000 miles on the clock. I've never had one of these in stock. I always wanted to get one of these in stock. So when this come up for sale and I saw it listed, thought I'd go for it. This is a 0.9 litre petrol engine, but considering the low power, it drives pretty nippy for the size of the vehicle. So let's just have a look around the vehicle and look at the bodywork. So overall, I say for the age and the mileage, it's really good. So along this passenger side, nothing worth really noting apart from needing a good clean. It was parked under trees most of the time, so it's got a lot of like tree sap and dirt there, but got rear parking sensors. Along the driver's side again, all in really good condition. The only bodywork worth mentioning is we've got a little scratch there which has gone into the paint. I might try and just touch that up, polish out as best as I can. And there's been a little scrape here. You can see that front bumper there slightly out, and you've got a little scratch there on the plastic. Not sure what to do really. I guess I could replace that trim, but just for that I might leave it and see what potential buyers think of that. If they want me, if that really bugs them, I could get that changed, but it seems a bit overkill really. I'm not sure what else I can do there on that plastic, but apart from that, it's in really good condition, guys. So all main dealer service history and stuff. You've got Budgeon Motors there, which I think was the local Dacia main dealer in Telford where the customer lived, and you've got Budgeons at the back there again, so that's good. So you know that there's not been any major bumps front end or back end on the car. Sadly, this car I bought from my son. It was his dad's car, who sadly a couple of weeks ago went into hospital with liver failure and sadly passed away. So that's why he was selling it. Otherwise, there's no reason to sell it. The car drives it really nice, as well looked after. So let's have a look inside the vehicle. So we've got front electric windows, got original car mats and stuff. Inside interior, it's all pretty good. Just needs a good clean. It's got a decent spec in the car. Let's have a look. Let's jump in. So we've got 32,863 miles, so nice low mileage. You've got controls for your radio and your calls down there. Pretty cool. You've got cruise control, your rear windows. It's pretty cool. You've got like a whole entertainment system here. Let's see if that loads up. Where you've got like DAB radio, sat nav and all that kind of stuff. So that's all good. You've got USB there, auxiliary connection. Air conditioning isn't working, so hopefully it's not a condenser and just needs a top up. You've got parking sensors there, eco mode driving. So overall decent. It's this one's the Lorette spec, which I think all these kind of additional parts and bits and bobs are additional spec on the car. Got steering wheel controls for your cruise control. So let's have a look into the back. It's nice. Well looked after car. No rips or tears in the upholstery. all nice and well looked after. Just needs a clean. It's a bit of a weird one. You have to open the boot with the key, and then the boot's a decent size. And then going into here, no spare tyre, but you got your inflation kit with the gel and stuff. So let me know what you think, guys. It's a good piece of stock. How long will it take to sell? Hopefully it'll be a good seller. So in terms of tyres, let's have a look around at the tyres and the alloys. There's not any major marks on them. Good amount of tread on the tyres. All the alloys in good condition. You can see there. I think there was advised in the last MOT. Can't be able to pick it up on the camera. On the front pads, I think the advice was they're slightly low. So I might get that checked out. They drive fine. It's braking all fine and stuff like that. So I might get my mechanics to have a look at that, check that out, see if we need to get them done. It's due a service, so when they service it, get them to have a look if they think it needs to be changed. We do the front disc and pads. So let's have a look at some of the paperwork we got for the car. So when I picked up the car, I didn't actually realise that Dacia were part of the Renault group. They didn't have much. We only had one printout on service history side of things. So I went down to the Dacia Renault main dealership, and I got them to write down. The lady there wouldn't print them out, the service invoices, because they had the previous customer details. So she just wrote it down for me, the intervals and the mileage and their telephone number, which I asked for. But we'll go through that in a minute. So in terms of ownership, nice and low. One previous owner, which I think was actually registered to Dacia before the customer bought it. And we've got some invoices and MOT paperwork. And then we've got an invoice here printed out for the most recent MOT, £49. And then the service, which was last service that was done on the car, which was in 2021. You got an invoice there for a service. Fair enough. And when I started Googling, I found out that Dacia don't actually have a separate, because this is what confused me. Dacia don't actually have a separate service book. Their service records is actually at the back of the owner's manual, as you can see there. And then luckily we have two stamps there from 19 and 20, which matches up with what the customer advisor at Dacia wrote down for me, which is good. So we've got 3 stamps at the main dealer, well, 2 stamps, and then a printout of the service at the main dealers. And then obviously since 2021 it hasn't been serviced, so I'll get it serviced, and then hopefully it'll be good to go. Let's have a look underneath the engine. So for a car of this age and mileage, apart from getting rid of all this old leaves and stuff, giving the engine bay a good clean, everything looks in decent nick. So this is what, yeah, it confused me. So you got Renault Nissan battery there, and actually on some of the, on this coolant tank, I don't know if the camera will pick it up, you got Renault there. So you've actually got Renault branded parts in a Dacia car, which I didn't know about, and something that you learn new things every day in this car trade. So we know it needs a service. Coolant tank is at the right level. Engine oil was all at the right level. So I think the previous customer was topping it up himself. There was a bottle of engine oil in the car, so I think we're just doing that rather than getting it serviced. All the belts and all that stuff, I don't know if I can show you down there, all look in decent nick, as you expect with a car with only 30-odd thousand miles. So let me know, guys, what you think. Are Dacia's popular cars? Will this take long to sell? Oh yeah, one thing I forgot to mention is, the customer only told me about when I got there to buy the car, was the warning light on the car for this warning light was on the car. Let me see if I can focus that in. There we go. There's that warning light. So if I start the engine, that will go away. And I quick Google, it relates to like an electric fault. But the customer did say that they haven't been driving in this car around for long. So I don't know if that's come up from when they've potentially had to jump start the car or something. But I'll get my mechanic to check that out when we get it serviced. So I brought it back from Telford. It's about an hour 30 minutes or so due to the traffic and stuff. The car drove fine. Pulled in nicely. Wheel alignment, steering was all good. Brakes were all good. No fumes, no knocks, no bangs. Drove really nice, so just going to get it serviced and then see what my mechanic comes out with in terms of the front disc and pads if we need to get them done, and then we'll just see what he says about the electric fault that's on the dash at the moment. It might be just need to clear it down and take it for a drive and see if it comes back up again. So yes, we'll see how that one goes. So the customer's come down and we've done a handover on the Zafira. I had so many calls in this. I could have sold this about 4 or 5 times over. But it's all good. We've sold it for the full asking price. She's taken out 6 months warranty on the car as well, which is good. It gives her a bit of peace of mind. I use AutoGuard warranties for my warranties on my car. And what I said to the customer, because this will now be my 50th car that I sold, I was going to donate £100 to charity. So she can choose whatever charity she wants the money to go to. And I'll donate £100 to that charity. She works actually for our local hospital, so it might be that she decides to donate it to the ward that she works on. She said she'll let me know the charity name and stuff like that. But I thought, do you know what I mean? We're doing business, we're selling cars, we're making money. To give back to the community, give back to charity, give back to people who need money and in worse situations than ourselves. We need to keep ourselves grounded and humble and stuff like that. So yeah, £100 to charity off the back of that sale. So that's good news. I've made profit on the car. She's really happy about this car. She couldn't wait to take it home. Unfortunately, she has to wait for her husband to come down. He's at work at the moment. We've done the tax and transferred the ownership into her name and all that kind of stuff. She just needs to go back, sort out the insurance, and then she'll, in a couple of hours' time, come back and take that. But she's local. She says she'll promote my business to her friends and family. And yeah, so we've got a happy customer there. Hopefully another 5-star review and some money going to charity. So you can't go wrong in this kind of situations. So let's crack on with some other cars. I want to put this car up for sale, but I'm struggling to get tow eye cover, which I thought would be easy to get. Went around a few local breakers in Northampton, couldn't get hold of one, but luckily I managed to get hold of one on eBay. So I've ordered that. Hopefully it'll come tomorrow. So I just popped that in there. Don't want to take pictures with the tow eye cover missing. So that'll be good to go then. I bought some car mats for that. It just needs a good clean. Take it to my valeters, get that for sale, and then we'll crack on with some of the other cars. So my customers picked up the Vauxhall Zafira that was parked up there. She decided to donate the £100 that we're going to give to charity to Mary Curie Cancer Care. So a really great charity cause that we've donated £100 to, which is always a good thing to do. On other news, had a call on the Polar R line. So we got this up for 6,795, and I had a call on it yesterday. The guy was going to offer me between 5 and 6, and I was like, mate, that's well under what I'm going to sell this for. At that price, I'll be making a loss. This is worth retail is closer to the 7 mark, so I'm well under retail as it is. And other cars, similar mileage and age, are over 7. So at 6,795, I priced it up really competitively. There's a few little things that could be done if you really were being picky. You got a bit of touch up that you could do there. There's a stone chip dent on one of the rear arches there. I don't know if you can see that in the camera. Just there yet, but that's why I've marked it accordingly, or priced it accordingly. So those bits can be done if you really wanted a spotless car. In other news, it's been crazy. Yesterday on the automatic Fabia, it was really weird. Had about a week and a half of no inquiries, and yesterday I had about 3 or 4 calls on this one. Had a viewing this morning on it. Took it down to the valeters, got it all refreshed and stuff. So I didn't have time to do it myself. Come out really nice. Had a test drive on it this morning. Dad come down with his daughter for a first car, which is a really nice car for a first car. Both parents drive automatic. She learned in a manual, but she prefers to drive an automatic, which is fair enough. She seemed to really like this car. I think they're going to see 1 or 2 other cars, a Citigo and a Honda i10. But they seem to really like this one. They said they'll let me know by the end of the day if they do or don't want to go ahead with the car. I was waiting on some other people, some other calls I had yesterday on this one. They said they will let me know if they want to come and view it today. So we'll see how that goes. And I picked up the Peugeot 107 back up for my mechanics. So this one where we had the release blading on the clutch was making a noise, so we got that done now. Cost me £370. But now we know the car's all good to go. I know it's got an advisory free MOT on there as well. So I'm just going to take that down to my valeters because we're short on time today. Get them to give it a quick refresh. I've got a viewing on this one this afternoon. Someone local to Northampton said they want to come down and view it. I had someone else waiting on the car to get it, like the clutch done, and they can come down tomorrow, but I can't wait on people. Whoever can come down first, it feels a bit bad, but whoever can come down first, whoever can view it first and gives a deposit gets the car. So whoever comes down and views it and likes it, they'll get it. So I'll see how this viewing goes this afternoon. If the person local to Northampton doesn't want it, the other person who's waiting on the car for it to get repaired, I'll let them know. They can come down tomorrow, Sunday. So I'll see what they say, if they can come down tomorrow, and then see if they like it. So we are getting some cars hopefully moved on. Just need to get some of these cars moved on as well now, and get the ones at the end prepared, ready up for sale. So in terms of the BMW 1 Series, driving me a bit crazy this one is. So I managed to get a tow wire cover for the car, so that was all good. So I was driving it down to the valeters to get it all cleaned up and take the video, walk around video and the photos and stuff. And then I had got some warning lights for the rear indicator and brake light bulbs. So I took it down to my mechanics. They had a look at it, and it's not actually the bulb that I've got on. It's actually the the pin connectors, the 6-pin connectors that go back in the back of the unit. Those pin connectors are actually broken. So that's why it's the bulbs hadn't actually gone. So that's why it's giving those faulty readings. So I've ordered one of those connectors from eBay. It's only about £7-8, £7.68 I think it was exactly. So I've ordered that. That should come in the next couple of days. But then I have to drop it back to my mechanic, get them to cut off the old connector and rewire the new connector. So just one of those things where you feel like you're going to get somewhere in terms of retailing the car and getting it up for sale, and then something like that happens. So what I might do actually, if I have time today or tomorrow, I might just get it validated now, because I know everything else is fine. Get the video done, walk around video, get the photos done and stuff, and then put it up for sale and then get it booked in at my mechanics early next week, so they can do that. Hopefully it's not a big job, it shouldn't take them too long, so I can drop that off on Monday hopefully. So we just had a viewing and a test drive on a Peugeot 107, and it turns out to be one of my subscribers on the YouTube channel. So it's Rory. Hello Rory, say hello to everyone. So this is the very first subscriber that I've had has actually come down to view the car, and it's a bit it just feels really surreal that I've had someone come down from Telford, which is quite a distance away, to come down and view one of my cars. So I really appreciate it. And yeah, Rory, just let me know, how do you feel about coming down to see what the bearded car trader
it's fantastic.
And the stock?
Yeah, it's been brilliant to have a chat about all the cars and have a look round, catch up with you, know what you're doing with your business. It's been a really good fun.
Yeah. What do you think of the car, Rory, in terms of the car itself? Do you think it's as described and all that kind of stuff?
Definitely, yeah. So I saw the video online.
Yeah.
So it's got the full service history from the main dealer.
Yeah.
really nice to come down, have a look at it.
Yeah.
It looks really nice inside.
Yeah.
And had a good test drive.
Yeah.
And had a good chat about the channel.
Yeah. Nice. So it's all good fun, isn't it?
Definitely.
So from my side of things, this is what I love. It's just like meeting people, selling cars, and it's having good customers and all that kind of stuff. So it's been fantastic to meet you, Rory. It's been a pleasure. And hopefully we can agree a deal on this one. Or if you don't, there's no issue about that. I hope you do find a good car for yourself, for your mum, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's for my mum, yeah.
And if not, and then all the best. So we had a viewing on the Polo R line on Bank Holiday Monday, and we've agreed a deal on that. So now it's Thursday. Customer's going to be down any minute now to collect that. It was really weird on Auto Trader. I had that list for about 2 weeks now. First week it was quiet, and then this week I've had calls on it nearly every day. Even this morning I had another call on that one, but that's gone, which is good. Rory, who come down, the subscriber who come down to view the Peugeot 107 for his mum, she decided to go for a Chevy Spark, which is fair enough. It's slightly bigger than this, so that's fair enough. But still got that listed. Haven't got that listed on Auto Trader yet. I might put it up on Auto Trader this evening. And then we've had another inquiry on the Skoda Fabia. Someone who lives in Cheltenham, which is quite a bit of a distance away from us. He was asking if I could get it delivered to him, but I prefer to get the customers to come down and view the cars first, and then if they need delivery, I can get it delivered to them. I don't like doing a whole distance selling without them viewing it. It's just a bit of a nightmare if they don't decide they want the car and they reject the car for whatever reason. Then have to pay for a recovery and all that kind of stuff as well. So he said he should be coming down. Today's Thursday. Should be coming down tomorrow on the train. I'm going to pick him up from the train station. He's really keen on that. He wants to get 3 years warranty on that one, which I've never done a 3-year warranty, but that should be interesting. See how much that comes out and how much that is going to be costed up by my warranty company. But hopefully we get that sold. So we're getting some cars moved on, and then we need to just get some cars really listed on Auto Trader, and then get some of these shifted.